All right, here we are at our 2000 Glastron GX225. This is a 22-foot open bow runabout. Often called a bow rider, and you can ride up in the open bow. This one is for sale here in the beautiful Norris Lake area. We're just off the water, but there's a glimpse of it right through there. And this one is sitting on a Tandem Axle Eagle trailer, and that is included with the purchase. We've got 2017 tires, and we've got dual brakes on this one, and a spare tire included as well. Now, spare tire is older. Actually, there's 3 2017 tires, 1 2016 tire, and those are 205 75 R14s, 14-inch tires with a 4-lug pattern. It appears to be bearing buddies on those axles. Extended swim platform, Bimini top. We've got a snap cockpit cover and a bow cover. And as always, you can find the most up-to-date information of this one at our website, www.yournewboat.com. For your convenience, we'll have a direct link to the listing down in the written description for this video tour. So if you found this on YouTube, we don't mention the asking prices, only because they will often change until a listing is sold. But if you just scroll down, you can use that link that we're putting there for your convenience to go right to the listing for this one. We'll easily be able to find the current asking price. We also don't monitor the YouTube comment page. So if you do have any questions, want to set up a showing, submit an offer, anything like that, you'll want to make it over to our website. Once you're there, you'll be able to contact us by phone, by text, or by email. We do like to remind you, if you call us on the phone, you get our voicemail, and you would like a return phone call, we're often in areas without cell phone reception. So if you don't leave a message, we will not know that you called. And additionally, if you send us an email and you have not received a reply in 1 business day, please check your spam folder. We are good about replying to emails, but we seem to have a very large percentage of them going into people's spam folder. So if you might go in there and look for it if it's been 1 business day and you have not gotten a reply. So we are standing on this nice extended swim platform. This was an aftermarket add-on. We've got a 3-step swim boarding ladder. Here's your ski tow hook right here. That's where you're going to pull your skiers or tubers. And we've got that Bimini top. This one is rated for 11. We've got 2 courtesy lights just slightly behind your driver and passenger seat. Tilt steering wheel here at your helm station. We got a VHF radio mounted just below your driver shift control. And here at your helm station, we got some carbon fiber inserts. Again, tilt steering wheel. There's your engine temperature, your battery volts, your fuel gauge, your speedometer, your tachometer, your drive trim indicator, engine oil pressure, and low rance depth finder. That's a low rance 3500 depth finder. 12-volt power outlet right here at your driver's seat. We have function tested the horn, the radio, your courtesy lights, your nav lights, blower, and on this one the bilge pump was not operational. Your bow light, your red and your green navigation lights were not operational. Your anchor light did function just fine. Horn powered right up, blower all worked. And then on your stereo, we've got a Clarion. This is an AM, FM, CD, auxiliary input, MP3 stereo. There are 4 speakers. Now, we only got sound out of 1 of those 4 speakers back here in the back. Those are Clarion speakers. They actually look like upgraded speakers on this model. There's generally 9 times out of 10 it's just a loose connection on the back of those speakers. We tried to you know, give them a little knock and see if they came on, and they did not want to power up. Additionally, we got 2 batteries with the battery selector switch. I believe there are 6 cup holders on this one. And again, four stereo speakers, but only one of those operable right now. Now, something else really cool on this model is we got a powered anchor light and a powered radio antenna. In-floor ski storage locker right here. I've got your cockpit cover laid in there at the moment. Also should point out we got a little dry box right there. There's your walk-through windshield. We can go up through here and push that cup holder back down in its place. You've got some storage underneath your bow seats. That would be the bow cover that's tucked under that one. We do have an anchor storage locker. No anchors going with this one. And this is actually a tie-off cleat for when you do anchor out. You drop that anchor. And then under here we've got a small little self-drain cooler up here in your bow. Some storage underneath this rear bench seats. We've got your trailer tie-down straps and your horn cover in there as well. And you might notice these straps here and wonder what in the world those are for. Those are to snap these seats down, so they'll be secured and they're not gonna pop up whenever you're going down the lake. Probably more so for trailing than anything else. I like how they separate these into 3 sections. And those are on a hinge, which I always find a lot easier for getting your items in and out of there. All right, your engine compartment. Let's raise the hatch here. This is on a pair of gas shocks, so that's going to help do the heavy lifting. This is a Volvo Penta 5.0 liter carbureted gasoline engine, and we're currently showing 494.7 engine hours on this integrated hour meter. We'll round that up to 495. And again, we do have the dual batteries in here. I'm actually going to turn our battery selector switch on. Got some netted storage here on either side here in your engine room. That is a large engine room, so it's nice to have those nets in place so you can put some items in there. They've done that with some fenders down here. You don't have to worry about those rolling around. Let's get you a good look at that Volvo Penta. Again, this is a small block V8. And I'm going to close that. Put the battery switch on. There's that powered anchor light. Gadgets that can just be fun on these boats. And I'll go ahead and switch that off after a second, and we'll collapse right back down in there. Telescoping powered anchor light. Radio antenna does the same thing. It'll power up. Oh, key's got to be on for it. Perhaps. Oh, I know what's going on here. I'm getting turned off over here. Yeah, that's why. There it goes. That powers up as well. So take that, flip that switch off, and it goes right back down. So again, this is the 2000 Glastron 22-foot Bowrider for sale here near Norris Lake, Tennessee. Again, it is sitting on this tandem axle matching trailer with brakes. I'm going to go ahead and step off and do one more walk around of the exterior. Get up close with any of that wear and tear. Actually, before I leave the interior, I do want to show you, we've got some staining in some areas around these seats. This one really just needs a good detail. There's really not a whole lot in here that likely won't come off. Now some of these stains here, these can kind of be a little bit of a bear. You've got to use the right product with these. Your professional detailers can generally get those shining like new again or looking like new again. I've also got a small little compartment right here behind this seat, and I think this one does it as well. Oops. Same thing right there. Clever little storage feature. Right here, we've got almost like a burn mark, but it has not punctured all the way through. I just want to point that out to you. You know, again, except for some staining, your vinyl all appears to be in good shape. And that one mark up there, again, a little bit of staining on here. Oh, okay, here we go. We got a little bit of a stretch seam right on this seat. That's probably takes a lot of feet stepping on there as people transfer in and out. There is a product called a seat saver, and I think their website is just seatsaver.com. It's a small little upholstered piece of what would you even call it? I think it's just a upholstered piece of plastic, and it makes for a great seat protector, especially when you've got a layout like this that does not have that walk-through transom. It's flat, so you can easily stow it away, but you just drop it on that seat, and make sure you step there and not on the upholstery, and that'll really go a long way on keeping that interior in good condition. Do have these two little marks right here. Not sure how that came to be, but again, we try to represent these exactly as possible. Now I'm going to climb back off. I'll show you a look at your outdrive. You got a 3-blade stainless prop in good shape. Do have a little bit of wear along the edge of this drive. But nothing really concerns me there. Now we're going to kind of get up close and personal on this whole side. We do have some marks in here. Some of these, because it's in the white, might be hard to see, but we do have a little mark that runs through this Glastron logo, and some just small little scratches into that gel coat that are not going to go away because my fingernail is catching in those, so those are going to be there. Now, real good buff and wax, they might be a little bit harder to see, but they're not going to go away. Little bit of oxidation back here on the back third of the boat. Again, good buff and wax. That will likely disappear because this one is not really bad. It's not as heavy as I've seen on other boats. A few marks in that red all along near this rub rail, and some in the striping here. A little bit of dock rash right there. I think we tried to photograph this section, and it just was not showing up real well because you got the gravel reflecting off down there, but just few little surface scratches, and that generally is going to disappear with a real good professional detailing if they know what they're doing. Buff and wax that exterior. Small little bit of a white in there, that's going to disappear too. Pretty confident with a professional detail. And up here at your bow line, this is where we generally see a lot of marks from loading onto the trailer. Most of this is really in the decaling. And it really does look worse than what it actually is, and that right there is just a little bit of dirt that's going to rub right off. Now just below the bow line, we'll have some photos of this area. We do have some marks here in the hole a bit. These are into that gel coat, but they're not through the gel coat. Now right here along the keel, that appears to be perhaps some 4200 or 5200 sealant that somebody has put along that keel. I'm gonna guess to kind of repair an area where they got into the shore. Maybe they beached it and just didn't have a good surface to actually be beaching it on. Now typically a smaller boat like this, most people won't bother to have a marine survey done on this. We do offer all these subject to buyer inspection, and we make it available for surveyor, mechanic, water test, any kind of inspection or contingency you want to include on your purchasing. We're happy to accommodate you. A little bit of marks in this decaling here, and that's into the gel coat right in there as well. But this area along the keel here, this is one area where I would have a marine surveyor give it a look. They'll check with their moisture meter and basically just kind of verify if that little patchwork has done its job in keeping moisture out. Another little mark just into the gel coat here. On this side, everything else on this side looks good below the water line, again with the exception of that keel, but If the right product was put on there, it could have very well done its job in basically preventing any moisture to get in through that outer layer of fiberglass. A few little marks on this side in the red. Almost appears to be decaling in here. Can't quite tell if there's anything behind that. That was just kind of a band-aid to cover up a mark. But from far away it kind of blends in, you barely even tell it's there. But when you get up closer you can see it. And then a few others just through that. Oh, take that back. All that appeared to be dirt, just rubbed right off. So this side's I'd say in better shape. We got a few little hairline stress cracks right here on this side. And again, we're trying to photograph this, and it did not appear to be showing up in the photograph. So if they show up, we'll have these posted in our photo slideshow tour. I'm hoping you can kind of see where they're at here in the video. I know the lighting's going to change with that camera angle. But again, a few little stress cracks, about 3 of them right through here in this area. This top one goes a little bit farther. Decal's in good shape on this side. We'll have that fuel tank capacity listed at our website. So that's going to wrap things up for this one. Again, this is the 2000 Glastron GX225 Bowrider for sale again here on the beautiful fresh waters of Norris Lake, Tennessee. Again, I invite you to the website for any questions, submit an offer, schedule time to come see it. Please do all that through the website. And again, we'll make it very easy for you. We'll have a link take you right to the listing down in the description for the video. And when you do make it over there, of course, you'll be able to see the status of it, whether or not it's still available. Now, when this does go sold, we will change the YouTube title and it will say sold. But until then, it will be in our current listings playlist on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/yournewboat. And then when it does get sold, we change that title. We move it over to the sold boat page for other people that may be looking at a model, curious what the layout is. Find that helpful to leave those out there. But our website is up to date. You can use that link in the description. You'll be able to see current asking price and the status of it, if it has gone pending yet or not. And I look forward to working with you. If you're interested in this one or have any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you for joining us. And of course, that yournewboat.com logo popping up in the top right hand corner of the video is just a shortcut to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, we're always happy to have you as a subscriber, and that's a great way to be notified of new listings as they come available in our area. And I thank you again for joining us. Again, this is the 2000 Glastron GX225 Bowrider for sale here in the Norris Lake area, and I thank you again.